Hello, friend. My name is Asindra, and today I'm going to continue playing for you Cinderella Phenomenon with Comp.
Hello.
So, last time we did our first good deed!
Yay!
Woo! Only two more. Good luck. By good luck, I mean good fucking luck.
It took her several months to get one. That's the thing. It's like you have to do three good deeds, and for most people it'd be like,
A week, maybe?
a week maybe. Like if someone told me right now, like you have to do three good deeds, or else the world's gonna fucking end. Like, okay, I'll do three good deeds, and it takes maybe 3 weeks tops if I just buy someone their groceries each week. Like at most. If I
Yeah.
have to do something different, it might take a week or two.
But it shouldn't take months.
It took
Months.
months for her to get the bright idea to do something as simple as buy a teddy bear for a kid for her birthday because her dad couldn't afford it.
She's trying, though.
Months.
Anyways, this new voice has appeared, and we don't know who it is. So let's find out. We both turn around to stare at a man standing a few feet from us. He is cloaked in darkness, but I can still make out his grin.
Hello, princess. Evil person.
Chapter 5, To Protect.
Are we sure it's not her mother? In
Uh,
disguise?
God, please don't joke like that. Just imagine her mother walking up to you in the middle of the night. God,
it would undo the months that it took her to get to the point where,
she could do a
without
good
bitching
deed.
and moaning, she could buy a fucking teddy bear for someone. Like, oh god.
The man starts walking towards us slowly. Welts moves to stand in front of me.
Princess, stay close to me. What? His entire character design is hilarious to me.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's the ruffles that are doing it for me.
there is nothing that I do not find not hilarious. Good evening, Princess Asindra,
Yo.
and good evening to you too, Princess?
Princess Waltz.
Princess Waltz. That's what we're going with. I'm not changing it.
Okay. The man drops into an elegant bow.
Allow me to. If his name is Blarg,
Yep.
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Blarg, who is now being called Blarg.
Blarg.
Blarg. Something I used to say when I was annoyed. What do you want, Blarg? How do you know who we are? I'd love to stay and chat, but I have more important things to do. The princess is coming with me.
Blarg takes one long stride towards us.
He was sent by her mother.
Quite possibly. He taps the cane he is holding onto the ground. A surge of light emanates from the cane, then flares out towards us.
Princess, go back to the Marchen. Hurry!
Waltz
Hurry! Hurry!
darts forward toward Blarg before I can stop him. Blarg raises his cane and twists it in one sharp movement. The light abruptly changes direction and slams into Waltz's side, throwing him some distance away. What?
Waltz!
Princess Waltz!
No!
Before I
Princess
can
Waltz!
Before I can step away, Blarg has lifted me into his arms. He grins at me, almost wolfishly, before darting away from Princess Waltz.
Maybe we should name him Blarg instead.
What?
Nothing. I'm thinking chat names.
No!
Princess! Why, Princess? Why? Ooh, pretty.
Fly, you fool! Let me go!
No can do, princess. I let you go and things will get messy.
What do you want from me? Are you a... What?
I cannot even say the word. Oh
I...
no, she's so dramatic. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just making fun of all of this.
Yes. The heartbeats, or the... Not heartbeats, but the drum beats are funny as well. It's supposed to make it very ominous, but... I cannot even say the word. My blood runs cold as I consider the situation. Are you a witch?
That I am not.
And you expect me to believe you? You just used magic back there.
I guess I did.
Let me go. I squirm in his arms, attempting to kick and push him away from me. Blarg abruptly stops with a grunt to let me down. This is my chance. I start to bolt away from him, but he quickly grabs my wrist and pulls me back.
Not so fast.
Get your hands off of me.
He looks like a cheap dollar store Jareth from Labyrinth.
With less fabulous hair.
Yes, with less he's just less fabulous all around.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know how people will buy, like, say, toys from the dollar store,
Yeah.
and they're toys in, like, form only, not even really in function. Like, they're just toys by name. It's just kind of like you're giving them, and it's like, here, I bought you a toy. Where'd you get it from? The Dollar Tree, and you're just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. I'm not here to hurt you, princess. I was just sent by your mother.
After what you did to Waltz?
Your mother told me to.
He leans in towards me until he can look me in the eyes.
Well, he was in the way. Besides, it's not like I read that as life. That was really...
It's not like I licked him.
It's not like I licked him, Jesus. It's not like I killed him, or licked him, or liked him.
In any of those forms. Blarg begins walking again, this time pulling me with him. I try to break away from his iron grip, but fail. Where are you taking me?
Back to where you truly belong. If there's one thing I've learned from fairy tales, it's that a princess belongs in a palace.
I am unable to stop the gasp that leaves my lips.
Is it a Fritz?
Pardon?
I said, is this Fritz?
Quite possibly.
The hair looks color swapped.
Yeah.
He stops and turns to me. Oh god. I know, I read your line, sorry, but
It's cool.
I can't. It's just this is such a dramatic section.
Yeah.
After dealing with her moaning and bitching, and then she does her one good deed, and now it's like
Nope.
high school play dramatics.
Yeah.
You've been away from home for far too long, princess. Don't you want to go back?
I do want to go home, but I am not welcome there anymore. At least not while I am still cursed.
Release her!
Blarg releases me, just in time to block a sword strike that comes out of the darkness of the trees. Oh, it's Karma.
How annoying.
I could say the same thing about you. I back away as the two trade blows. Blarg uses his cane to defend himself against the man that just emerged from the trees. That man. He's the one who was with Waltz, the man with the sword that helped me save me from bandits all those months ago. There is something graceful in the way that the man moves as he swings his sword at Blarg. He almost looks like he is dancing. The stranger continues swiping the sword, eventually gaining enough leverage to force Blarg back. He moves so quickly that it takes all of Blarg's reflexes to block his slashes. They're so fast. Blarg takes a few steps back and keeps a safe distance from the stranger.
Impressive.
The man gives Blarg a lopsided smile as he points his sword at him, the two of them temporarily frozen as they each wait for the other to move first. You're not too bad yourself, big boy. Wait, is that... Now that he has stopped and I have a better look at him, I can see that the stranger's features are uncannily similar to Karma's. Karma? But is it really him?
No, it's his cousin. Princess, are you okay?
I turned my head to see Waltz and Delora rushing toward me. How did you find me?
The Laura used her magic to track you down. Thankfully, no other witches beat us here.
Waltz halts in front of me while Delora advances towards the two men.
So, what do we have here? Delora, right? Can't say it's a pleasure to meet you. Have to compliment you all. You did an impressive job hiding the princess from us. It took a while to finally track her down. Finding your so-called tavern was difficult, you know? But I got lucky.
How does he know about the tavern?
It's Fritz. Fritz.
Yeah.
Fuck up Gerald, goddammit. His goddamn name.
No sooner are the words out of Blarg's mouth that the swordsman is suddenly upon him again, posed to attack. Blarg blocks his sword a second too late and is forced back away, clutching his now bloody arm. Oh, that's me.
Oh,
You talk too much.
fucking confusing. We're getting too confused this episode. God damn it. It's like me reading the wrong line in the last one. Open to seal or some shit.
Hoping to what?
It's like the reading the first time, the last episode when I read your line. It's like it opened to seal or something, and now we're just reading all the wrong lines.
We'll get through it eventually. You can figure it out, audience. You can figure it out.
Just mute it and read.
That's what defeats the point.
It's true. Sorry, I shouldn't have forgotten my manners in front of royalty.
Gasp. Blarg's gaze turns to Delora, a smirk somehow still on his face despite his injury.
You have quite an interesting bunch with you, witch. How about joining us instead? We could always use more witches like yourself. Thanks, but no thanks. Too bad.
Blarg turns to look at me. He holds out a hand and gestures me toward him.
Come with me, princess. You know you don't belong here.
I clench my hands into fists as I shake my head.
Your mother won't be very happy with your decision, princess. Especially after all she's done to make sure you'll be a suitable heir.
She's dead. Mother? What are you talking about? But Blarg ignores me as he raises his cane.
Sorry to leave the party so quickly, but I'll be back soon enough for you, princess. Speed talk. Next time, whether you like it or not, you'll be coming with me. That's kidnapping, and that's illegal.
I mean...
I'm not done with you.
Delora throws her hands out, beginning to gather light in her palms, but Blarg has already brought his cane down onto the ground. Thick smoke envelops the area, making my eyes water.
It's bright white.
Yep. When the smoke clears, Blarg is gone. Delora huffs in annoyance as she lowers her arms back down to her sides.
To think that those witches are using a human to do their dirty work.
What was that cane he was carrying? I look up at the stranger who has sheathed his short sword and is walking towards where Waltz, Delora, and I are standing.
It's an enchanted item. That cane has been infused with a spell that allows Varg to use magic.
You called him Varg.
Damn it. Sadly, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Aww.
She doesn't care. She's asleep. What?
I was gonna say the unimpressedness of a cat.
Yes. Utter. She's always unimpressed with me. She just likes that she can use my bed as her bed. Limited magic, but powerful enough to make him dangerous.
Well, it is far easier for a human to explore the kingdom without anyone getting suspicious. The stranger stands close enough for me to get a proper look at his face. I can no longer deny the resemblance I saw earlier. Karma, is that really you? You have good eyes, darling. So this is what Karma looks like as a man? Why does he need to disguise himself as a woman? I open my mouth to ask the question when I am interrupted by Waltz's hand on my shoulder.
Are you hurt anywhere?
I turn to Waltz and freeze when I notice the dried blood on his forehead. You are bleeding.
I'll be fine.
I step back and realize that Waltz is standing oddly, favoring one leg to the other. Blarg must have badly hurt him.
Let's see. I don't care. Do you care?
No.
Do the dice. Which one is this? Sparkle dice. It's a 1.
Alright. You shouldn't have come here.
That's very decisive of the dice for once. Usually It's more in the middle. I had to. It's my fault Blarg got to you in the first place.
Waltz forces a smile, but I can see the sadness in his eyes.
I wouldn't protect... I would not protect... Jesus Christ. I couldn't protect you at all. I'm so sorry.
Why do you keep worrying about me? I'm not even hurt. What if something happens to you? Waltz smiles. He tries, with great effort, to mask his pain.
I would say this should count as a good deed for her, considering she's showing, actual concern for other living beings.
Look, she's showing an emotion.
Look, she has an emotion. Give her an extra credit point for that. Give her a chip of the shoe, not an entire piece, but just a little bit.
Something to signify that she is melting a little bit.
Yeah. Here, just literally, just give her an extra
prize.
credit point,
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're worried about me, princess.
Maybe just change the color of the shoe so it's slightly brighter or something.
Yeah, just little something. It doesn't matter what happens to me, so long as you aren't hurt.
How can you say that?
Ugh.
Waltz's expression suddenly twists as he doubles over, his eyes glazed in pain. Waltz! Delora catches one of Waltz's arms, supporting him as she turns to address both Karma and I.
We should return to the Marchen. Rumpel needs to see to Waltz's injuries.
Rumpel?
Rumpel? Stiltskin. I'll explain everything once we're back.
You better. Delora calls for Rumpel as soon as we arrive at the Marchen.
Rumpelstiltskin.
When Rumpel enters the reception area, he is clearly distraught by Waltz's injuries.
You done fucked up, boy.
Fuck, what is his voice?
Well,
you voice him.
Wait, why do I have to voice him?
Fine.
Just
what
give him
happened?
a normal voice. Who cares?
What happened?
He'll first, explain later.
I expect Rumpel to object, and I'm surprised when he does nothing more than nod. Carefully, Rumpel leads Waltz back to his room so he can be treated. Delora looks in the direction Rumpel and Waltz have gone with a thoughtful look on her face.
We're lucky that we have Rumpel here with us. Anise is good with herbs and small fucking...
And
fuck
rice.
that word. And Rice is good with herbs and small wounds, but Rumpel has, experience and shit with more serious injuries.
Experience? What are you talking about?
Remember his curse? Rumpel is not the only one who does not remember who he is. None of the townsfolk remember his name either.
But what about those with the curse? Shouldn't they at least still be able to remember his name?
Valid point. Rumpel is an exception to the rule, as he is with many things. In his case, not a single person can remember his name. This easily could have been explained by saying that he came from a different town.
Yeah, really.
Instead of jimmying your plot hole bigger. But what do I know? I just write for, ever. Funny thing is, they can still recognize him. He ran into someone who called him a doctor today. Even just hearing it brought a memory back. He's gotten one of the chapters of his journal back now. He's quite the proficient doctor.
He collects his journal pages by retrieving memories from others that still remember him. What a strange curse. My eyes wander around the reception area and I notice that someone is missing. Where is Karma?
Don't worry about him. He's probably changing now.
Into a butterfly.
Da-da-da-da.
I do not understand why Karma is so secretive about his reasons for wearing a disguise. I am about to ask Delora if she knows anything of the specifics of Karma's curse when the door to the reception area is thrown open.
Princess!
I am surprised when Anne Rice suddenly throws her arms around me. She pulls me into a tight hug.
I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you're safe.
She pulls away and begins to wipe at tears that have sprung to her eyes. Why are you crying?
Because I was worried about you, silly.
She was really so worried she'd cry? Why? I am
For fuck's sake.
I am intensely aware of the awkwardness of the situation. Thank you for worrying about me. I had thought the words might do something to ease her worries, but her sobbing only grows louder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anne Rice?
I'll get you something warm to drink.
I stare off after Anne Rice before I turn to look at Delora worriedly. Did I say the wrong thing?
Quite the opposite, actually. You made her very happy.
I did? But she was crying.
They're called tears of joy, Princess. I'd be overwhelmed too if you were suddenly nice to me. Miracles tend to bring people to tears. I love Delora so much.
I just said thank you.
And that was a kindness in and of itself. No wonder she's so happy.
I was being kind?
And congratulations, Princess. I see that you've managed to complete your first good deed.
My hand moves instinctively to my pendant. I clutch at the new piece that hangs there.
I knew you could do it.
Dolores smiles warmly. For some reason, it makes me feel strangely proud. Parfait walks into the room, startling us both. It has been 2 weeks since I last saw her. We will find out what Parfait has to say about all this stuff in the next time. So, in the next episode, next time. Shush. Thank you for watching. Comp, do you have anything left to say?
During the entire fight, do you think the princess was just going, ah! To see what the fuck was going on?
To see what was going on, yeah. And it probably didn't help that the swords were there because they would reflect the echolocation, right? Or it would be, I don't know.
It would be a confusing extra mix of sound, I think.
Yeah.
Depending on the tone in which she.
Yeah. So I love you. Bye.
Bye.